Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. So we are from Lex 2049. We are group 24. I got news for you. Today is our fourth video. And for today's section is sport. But before further our discussion, my name is Nur Fazlina binti Aziz. My matric number is 196287.
Hi, my name is Raihana binti Rohaimi. My matrix number is 192541.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Ashiki binti Yahaya and my matrix number is 191927.
Hi, my name is Nur Amalia Alia binti Rozani. My matric number is 192259.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Iwan Syami bin Muhammad Sabri. My matric number is 193729.
Hi, my name is Husna Farzana binti Jabir Fatullah. My matric number is 195359.
Hi, my name is Norafiza binti Hamidi. My matric number is 192298.
Hi, my name is Nina Diana binti Muhammad Danigo and my matric number is 192199.
Okay, so our discussion on section sport. Did anyone has any article to share with us?
Can I share my article first?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so for this sport section, I got this news from the Stars, which is the title is So Near Yet So Far for Haikal, which is published on 3rd March 2020. So as you can see from this news, you can see a group picture of juniors badminton player, right? So in this news, Haikal, which is a junior badminton Malaysia players, I think that many of us didn't aware of junior badminton player, right? Most of us only know the veterans and the famous player, right? So Haikal is a 70 years old player, and he and his team managed to go to the final of Dutch Junior International Competition, which is held in Netherlands. So, in this news, they reported that Haikal managed to go to the finals, and unfortunately, he and his partner Arif lost to Indonesian players, and then he also made to final for single player, and however he lost to Indonesian players too. What that I attract the most in this news is, even though Haikal didn't manage to win the finals and be a champion, he has a lot of motivation and positive vibe. For example, in this news, that highlighted that he say, if either of us makes a mistake, we are cool about it and we always try to make up for each other, and that's the strength of our partnership. And also, he mentioned that even though he didn't win this competition, he said that that's okay because his combination with his partner is good and they have a very good time together on court and they play without pressure too. And I think this is a very good example and motivation, especially the juniors player. They have a very high courage and motivations. And in this news, he said that he's ready for the next competition, which will be held in German Junior Open, and I hope he can do the best. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, that's great article on sport. Anyone else want to share their articles or?
I think I will share my articles. This is posted by Reuters on May 27, 2020. So this article is about a Japanese apps or application let sports fans boo or cheers the player from home. So basically, how they did this is actually in Japan, the most played game is baseball, right? So due to the coronavirus suspension, so the Japan sports actually they didn't continue they didn't resume the games as usual, but they actually have their own training. So upon this, uh, the remote cheer system of Japan actually create this application where the fans can watch the match on television in their living room, where they can cheers or boo the game via their smartphones. So this is the mechanism is actually by their smartphones, where they can send either a pre-recorded shout out or their own personal message. So actually the voices that they send through will be transmitted through the giant loudspeakers in the stadium. So basically, there is a trial undergo for these applications. So a fan watching the television were able to send their support through actually 58 speakers that are actually available in the stadium in Tokyo. So he said that at one point during the system field test, he closed his eyes and it feels like the whole or the real cheering is actually going on in the stadium with him. So actually he said that, or the creator said that the potential of the system or the application actually have the potential to undergo where the fans can watch the match from their home and actually can feel the real game by having their cheering to the games that undergo in the stadium. So that's it about my news about sports. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Kim.
How about you, Lynn?
Yeah, I would like to share mine. Okay, this article is from News Straits Time, published by NSTP Sport on 15th of October. So, so this topic is about the sad side of sports school. Okay, from this news, the alumni sports school, that known as ZAC, he shared about his life after graduated from sports school. He said most of the alumni now become fishermen, factory worker, lorry drivers instead of being an athlete. Why? Because they failed to work in sport industry. And this is happened because of lower job opportunity in the industry. And then he also revealed about his situation where at first he was very happy to be offered to sports school because he said it's not easy to pass since he needs to compete with many participants. So he thought that sports school will offer a bright future for him. And then after I graduated, it was different. When nowadays, most of the youth program focus on athletes under the age of 21. So the issue here is that they didn't get the job and need to compete very well with others. So like I said, if we want to get a place in sport industry after graduated, we should be talented, competitive, and need to perform better than the other. And he also want to ensure that the next generation should be aware of the situation. And lastly, he said that the sport ministry also should value their sacrifice and do something because they train many years to chase their dream, and it's like such a waste to neglect their talent after so many hard work. Yeah. So I think it not just a student that needs to compete with others to get the job, because they also need to go through this sort of things too. So I think it's kind of excited article. That's all from me.
Great. So I would like to share my article too. So my article is from The Star by Nazri Karim, 2019. This article is quite old because it's shared about our was Youth Minister of Youth, Syed Saddiq. So the title is Esport can unite Malaysia, but can unite Malaysia. So the minister, Syed Saddiq, said that esports such as Mobile Legends, multiplayer unknown's battleground, PUBG, Dota or Dota 2 can increase use profits, meaning by they're doing the game, they're not just having fun experience, but then they can also get money by doing that. Meaning that by playing the game, they're also working for themselves to get money. Other than that, the Syed Saddiq also said that by playing online games, esport, it can lower stress, can improve critical thinking, uh, can manage to have problem solving and job skills. Because during the game, our mind keep on trying to think how to figure out how the game is played actually. So this article is about from the youth minister, Syed Saddiq, said that also the benefits of the e-sport. So that's all from me.
That's a good news.
Okay, but I think play game more stress. Really stress. If we want to compete in the tournament, we have to prepare a lot of things to.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it's
how to.
for me. I think more online game can depends on person also, how they manage
Yeah.
to play the game.
Okay. So I would like to share about the news that I got from News Straits Time, written by AFP. So Thailand MotoGP race shift over COVID-19 fears. So MotoGP has been postponed over several months because of coronavirus. So they decide to postpone until 19 July. So 19 July will be held in Spain. So the tournament, MotoGP tournament, cannot have audience. So they have to race by the rider have to race without the audience. Okay.
Next, Husna, how about you?
Okay, now I will share my news. So I've got my news from New Street Times. So the title for my news is Pandalela flows with the COVID tide. So this article is written by Chung Wan on 19 June 2020. So basically the news is about our diver athlete named Pandalela Rinong, who has started her training a week ago. So she was among the athletes in the Road to Tokyo Olympics program who had started her training again last week after 3 months of inactivity due to COVID-19 pandemic. Just to inform you that Tokyo Olympic will still be held on 2021, if I'm not mistaken, on February. So apart from the training under strict standard operating procedure or SOP, the divers were also required to check in the National Sports Council dormitories as part of their month-long training camp to avoid, contact from outsider. So right now, she said that she is satisfied and comfortable with the new normalization during her training, even though they still has to practice social distancing and sanitize hands and equipments frequently as part of their safety precaution. So that is a summary of my news. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyone to share their news?
Yeah, me.
Okay, Fiza.
Okay, so this is about the Olympic too. So I got this news from the Straits Times. The title of this article is Tokyo Olympics Organizer Want to Simplify Games. Batch is the name of the president of Olympic Committee. Oh, his name is Thomas Bach. So he said that it's a difficult task to postpone this Olympic because before this Olympic has never been postponed. So right now, oh no, supposedly Olympic should be held this year, right? 23rd July. However, right now they postpone it to 24 July 2021. So right now they are studying the proposal on how to simplify the games so that everybody can be safe in a safe environment, especially the participants. And the Tokyo president said that Olympics always held in extravagant, in a grand manner. However, due to COVID, it's kind of impossible because you won't have um, audience. So that's why they postponed the Olympic to 2021. And some officials even said that even in 2021, it's impossible to hold the Olympic if the virus is still active. But for now, Batch has stated that it will still be held in July 2021, but they will try to simplify the game and reduce the complexity of the game. So that's all from me.
So I will share the last news. So my news is from cbssports.com. It is written on May 8, 2020 by Roger Gonzalez. So the title was South Korea's K-League restarts with no fans, coaches in mask, artificial crowds, noise, VAR. VAR is video assistant referees, and live streaming with 1.8 million viewers. So since we know that because of the pandemic right now, so most of the sport activities are canceled. So this is the the first match they did without any fans. But since South Korea has overcome this pandemic, they have less cases right now. South Korea's K-League restarts with no fans, and they do live streaming um, at multiple platforms, and it achieved 1.8 million viewers during the match. It is like a huge amount of viewers to watch the sport. So we know that people are missing, they miss sports a lot. So yeah, and the match has carried out without fans. When there's no fans, actually they substitute the fans with dolls. So and they put the artificial crowd noises, so it sounds like a real fan. And the VAR, video assistant referees, they have no referees in the game, actual game, but they have a video assisted referees. And there is no handshakes before the game as a precaution taken during the match. So I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Nina.
Okay, Nina.
I think a lot of us are suggesting a news about COVID-19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I'm kind of like in Ashikin's news about the basketball, right?
Baseball.
Oh,
Baseball.
baseball. Sorry, baseball. And yeah, I think it's a good news. And how about you guys?
We need to choose two, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
agree
vote
with
for
Ryan.
Ashiki News.
Me too. And Husna.
Now
Yeah.
it's about diver athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pandarela
Pandarela
Reno.
Reno.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we all agree to choose the two article.
So,
Okay.
so yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, me
So
too.
Okay.
that's all from us. See you in our next video.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.